Peace and love to all the beautiful people out there. Shout out to all the lovely. Oh gosh, I can't even speak. You know what? We ain't eat all day, family. You know, shout out to the brothers and sisters out there participating in Ramadan this year. We're not Muslim or anything, but we do show respect to all religions, family. To all religions, to Christians, to the Muslim families out there. You know what I mean? To everybody. Shout out to everybody. We love y'all and we appreciate each and every last one of y'all in the diaspora and in the continent of Africa. Peace and love to you. Yeah, and all over the world. You know, we got family all over the world. Shout out to everybody in Bangladesh, India. For some reason, a lot of people in India like to watch us, you know, so that's cool. You know, India is high on our chart of people watching us, and we are grateful for that. Thank you. Thank you to Bangladesh and Pakistan as well, Canada and America, you know what I'm saying, the UK. Shout out to everybody, family. We love y'all and we appreciate y'all. And if y'all hear that in the background, it sounds like rain to me, family. I said it sounds like rain to me. Definitely 100% chance of raining right now as we speak, family. Yeah, it's raining. We are actually at a restaurant right now. See what this car is called? Capello, family. Yeah. Shout out to you, family. Shout out to Clarissa Wells. How's the weather? All right, so right now it's 72 degrees Fahrenheit. It dipped hard in the last, I say 30 minutes, the temperature dipped real hard. It was 84 degrees, which is the high for the day. When we was walking earlier, the high was 84 degrees. Now, as you can see behind me, we got the rain going. Now it's like 72, around 74 degrees Fahrenheit. In Celsius, I believe that's around 24 degrees. I think in Celsius. I still got brush up on that. But we got like a high of 24 degrees Celsius to a low of like 17 degrees Celsius today, family. Fahrenheit, it's going to go down about 64 degrees later on. The rain right now, when the weather and the temperature is close to the dew point, that's why you see all this precipitation, family. I said that's why you see all this precipitation. Now, you laughing. You throwing me off with the It's cool though. Yeah. But I'm going to keep my cool though, family. Yeah, shout out to all the lovely people out there. And whoever asked me to do the weather, you know, I love and appreciate you. It just warms my heart when people ask me to do the weather because, you know, a lot of people, you know, they grow up wanting to be doctors, lawyers. They want to be firemen and policemen and all that. I wanted to do the weather, family. That's right. I said I wanted to do the weather. So the humidity right now is around 72% because it's raining. Hopefully, you know, the rain will start going away within these next 10 minutes so we can really get into the show, you know, and really speak to the family and the people out there. But, yeah, that's the weather report for the day, for the family. Yeah, make sure you like and subscribe to the Unapologetic Nomads and also follow us on Instagram at unapologetic_nomads family. Yeah, so I'm the boy, or the man, sorry. Be Lucky in the building. We got the lovely wife currently in the building.
All right. Peace, love, light, everybody. Thank you for tuning in. Shout out to the family. Love and peace to the family. And yes, to be at Luanica. I hope I'm saying that right. Luanica Mall here in Lusaka. And yeah, that's how it's spelled. Luanica Mall. Yeah, it's pretty cool, you know. A lot of stores here. Restaurants, clothing stores. There's a supermarket in there. And yeah, we're at Capello's. There's an indoor section. We're on the outside. So yeah. And we also have with us today the wonderful, the lovely, the pretty, the artistic, the talented Miss Ayla in the building.
No, I'm just playing. Hello, everyone. This new growth. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It's just wow. Because yeah, I had to fix myself up here. But hello, everyone. It is me here today.
Is something in your eyelash?
No, luckily today it is nothing in my eye. Okay. My eyelashes are not curling down. Finally. But yeah, how are y'all doing today and stuff, or tonight, wherever you are? Yeah, it's a bit nippy out here right now.
Yeah.
It's raining.
Well, to be exact, it's like 72 degrees. The temperature actually went down a little bit from earlier. We're gonna have some some scattered thunderstorms going on probably for the rest of the day, which will bring us into tomorrow. But you know, the rain died down, so you know, like I knew it was. That's why we went on live, family. I'm like, it's not gonna last long. You know what I'm saying? Because I can feel the weather in my spirit. Y'all know how it is, family. Yeah.
And it did die down. Shout out to the weatherman. All right, he's good. He's really good. Yeah, that's his thing. Shout out to everybody who is in the chat right now. We got 36 people. Let's get the likes up, everybody. Hit that like button. It's free. Shout out to Mixed Traveler who is watching from SA. All right. Yes. Okay. Also, I just want to shout a few people out. Let's see who we have. Finally Free with Ty. Shout out to you. Clarissa Wells is in the house. Valicia Carter's in the house. Tony Richards. Alvin Westbrook. We also have White Light 777. Ishmael Steve. Shout out to the family in Burundi. All right. Shout out to you, Ishmael Steve. 1000 Hills Rhonda. Shout out to 1000 Hills Rhonda also. Mixed Traveler. Shout out to you. Hidden in Humba, shout out to you. Zawadi, shout out to you. BJ, shout out to you. Tulane Wright and Barbara Asbury is in the house as well. Henry Ross is in the house. Shout out to everybody who's checking us out. Henry Ross is checking us out from LA. All right. Nice. Nice.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen. So we're here today at this restaurant waiting on my food. I'm hungry. So yeah, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah, and that's Ayla, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, so today we were just talking a lot, and a lot of times we get questions in our comments and our emails and things like that, talking about like, you know, what's the best country to travel to the first time you go to Africa, or what's the best country to move to? And in my opinion, from us moving around a lot, living and staying in different countries, what happened? Yeah, from living. Who's that? Oh, okay. Tell her we on live real quick. Yeah. We get back. Yeah, what's your favorite airline? Macy Lynn. Where? Yeah, because there's a lot of airlines all around the world. But if you're talking about Africa, my favorite airline. Now we fly. I'm gonna tell you, family. Ethiopia is a good airline. Kenya Ways, that's a beautiful airline. We flew Tanzania, that's a good airline. Also, South African Airlines is good, you know. But I think my favorite it got to be Rwanda because that's my go-to airline. Rwanda is, even though we had a mishap, you know, with that policy, but you know that was really our fault. We should have did our homework on that and really, like, you know, you got to read the rules and stuff like that. But Rwanda is our go-to airline, family. You know, when we out here on the continent, Rwanda is our go-to airline. If Rwanda is not flying there, then we check out either Ethiopia or Kenya Airways. But we really like Rwanda. What you think, babe?
Yeah, it's a good airline. Really great service, customer service. We've flown Rwanda for many trips. And like you said, if they're not available or flying where we're headed to a destination, we'll do either Ethiopia, Kenya Airways, and even South African Airlines as well. So definitely very good airlines on the continent. Very affordable flights, reliable. So definitely, yes. And what happened with that trip, it wasn't really their fault at all. It was the policy with the visas we were originally going to Uganda, but you have to have the visa ahead of time, and we didn't know, because when you look online, it looks like you can get it at the airport, so we're just like confused, you know. So when we get there, they're like, do you have the visa? We're like, we can get it on arrival. She says, no, you have to get it ahead of time, a couple of days ahead of time. And I'm like, oh wow. So that really, you know, that threw a little wrench in the situation, but we figured it out. And that brought us here, and we're glad we're here in Zambia. It's a beautiful country. Yeah.
Definitely. But all the other airlines are good too. Like, just because it's like sometimes you just have your go-to airlines. Like when we were living in Dubai, yeah, you have Etihad. You got like all these airlines that fly through there. But Emirates is our favorite there, and I like Emirates. And as far as the Middle East flying, because when you go to Dubai on Emirates, they have like their own their own everything. They have their own part of the airport just for them, and it's real fast, you know. But I would have to say our go-to airline is Rwanda, you know. Plus, we love Rwanda. You know, Rwanda is a cool country, you know. That's the first country we actually lived in Africa. The first country we visited was Tanzania and Zanzibar, but the first country we lived in is Rwanda. So Rwanda will always have a special place in our hearts, family. Yeah. Hold on.
Yeah. And as speaking of that, their airport experience in Rwanda too, the airport experience is like flawless. Like they're so organized. It's like as soon as you get off, you're in line, then you go into immigration, then you get, you know, oh man, it's just like that. You're out of there within what, 10, 15 minutes tops after you get your bags, your luggage, collect your luggage. So the airport is very, the experience is amazing, very organized. You can get out there very quickly. So yeah, I think it's a vote for me as one of the top airports, definitely, Rwanda.
Yes. And one thing I also liked about Rwanda's airport was they had them little robot things. That's cool. Those the little robots that go through there, and I'm like, oh, hi. So, yeah. But Rwanda definitely has a special place in our hearts, you know. The thing I really like about Rwanda is the air. I know that's random, but it's because it's real, because we're in the hills, so it's real crisp.
All right. So now, the title of this is the best countries to visit in Africa for first-time travelers. I think it's something to that nature, family. And it's in our opinion, and also it's the countries that we've been to, family, because now, you know, we hear stories, and good stories and bad stories about a lot of different countries, but since we never visited to like Ghana, Nigeria, and all those countries, I can't really give an opinion on that. You know, I can't go off of what somebody else say because their experience will be different than mine. You understand what I'm saying? So now, when you're visiting Africa, or if you're moving to Africa, it depends on what you're looking for, family. If you're looking for a country that's similar to like Western kind of countries, like America, the UK, modern kind of like buildings and real diverse cultures, and you're looking for just something similar to like New York or Paris, maybe something like that on those lines, I would have to say South Africa for me. Like if you want something close to America and, you know, real close, but then you still have that African feel to it, I would have to say South Africa is what you're looking for, family. But you cannot forget, like, it's cities in other countries too. A notable country other than that, I would have to say Tanzania. You know, we've been to Tanzania. The only thing that makes Tanzania different than South Africa is that in South Africa, you know, they speak English. They speak more English than in Tanzania. Now, if you're looking to come to Africa and learn have a new experience, you want to delve into a new language and just a new kind of environment, I would have to say Tanzania. But these countries are big, family. It's not like, when I say city, I'm just really talking about Johannesburg, because that's all we've been to in South Africa. But South Africa does have rural parts, you know, and things like that, as well as Tanzania. Tanzania has Dar es Salaam, you know, which is the city I was referring to when it comes to cities and things like that. Kigali is a nice city as well. Kigali's up and coming. The infrastructure's there. And the thing I like about Rwanda is that it's extremely progressive and innovative, family. Like, a lot of like progression and a lot of like ingenuity, and like it's just, Rwanda's on the tip where like it's just going fast with progression, and like it's just things are moving fast, things are getting built up, you know. When it comes to, I'm gonna let my wife talk for a little bit because she looks like she has something to say. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. No, I'm listening. Yeah. So, if you are looking for, all right. So as far as Rwanda always has a special place in my heart as well. We have a lot of family friends who have settled there. There are still people moving there and settling there, visiting and everything. But it's very progressive, as my husband said. It's a city, but it's not too big. You know what I'm saying? It's not too small, but it's not too big either. So I think it's the right size for somebody who's just looking for it to be like right in the middle, not too big, not too small. And the country itself is a nice size. You have just beautiful nature. You have volcanoes. You have lakes. You have rivers. You have so much to see, farmland and everything. So. And it's easy to set up a business in Rwanda if you are trying to set up a business. Even if you're trying to retire, they have visas for that. So there's a visa for, I think, any situation. Now, as far as Johannesburg, South Africa, love that place as well, but it's a major city. That's a big one. Johannesburg is huge.
That's what she said.
It is huge, and but it has, like he said, also a lot of suburban areas, suburbs, and I like how they set it up. So each section or each suburb has a lot of shopping malls, huge malls. Oh my God, huge malls. So if you're looking for that metropolis kind of feel, big city, like Johannesburg is kind of like New York meets Atlanta meets Florida. It's just a lot going on. You know, the way it looks, it's a beautiful city, very big, and if that's what you're looking for, yeah. But and also going to South Africa, if you have an American passport, you are visa free for 90 days. So that's another thing. That's another plus, you know. So I would suggest definitely it's worth a visit. It's a great place, great people, very helpful. Let's see, if you want beach life, you want, like, you feel like you're on the island, or you want to check out TZ. You want to check out TZ because they have a lot of beaches. Oh my goodness, they're coastal, a lot of beaches. Also, they have one of my favorite places in the world, Zanzibar. So if you want to check that place out, if you want that kind of beach life, that little Miami kind of thing going on, you want to check out Dar. They also have, like, in the northern region, you have like mountains, you have, Mount Kilimanjaro, areas like Moshi, Arusha, which you have like the small town vibe up in those areas, but still you have some things, you have like shopping and different things you can do there as well. So those places are really great as well. And all these places that we're naming are safe, and we've had any problems, you know, as travelers. Beautiful places, things to do and see on the continent, so definitely. And I cannot leave out Zambia. Yeah, so Zambia is like a hidden gem, you know. So it's very, the infrastructure is amazing, and they are building everywhere. Oh my goodness, there's so much going up. Like, you have the city, you have the suburbs, you have the countryside. It's just a lot. It's beautiful, it's clean, peaceful, very peaceful country. Very peaceful. People are nice and welcoming. They want us here, you know. So we're enjoying ourselves, having a great time.
Yeah, and I must say, when my wife was talking about the beaches and everything, you do in South Africa, you do have Durban and you have Cape Town. We haven't visited those areas. You also have the Eastern Cape, I believe, and things like that. See, South Africa, if you are a kind of person who likes to travel around and just see a lot of like nature, and you just like to explore for long periods of time and explore a lot, South Africa is the spot for that, family. There's a lot going on in South. It's a lot going on in Africa, period. Now, a notable mention, like, now, if you are an investor, you know, you have the mindset of investing, you have the mindset of building. Thank you for the super sticker, Maryland. You have the mindset of wanting to just create communities or create, just invest, family, as far as infrastructure and things like that. You got to throw Burundi in there, family. Burundi is definitely a hidden gem. It's definitely somewhere that a lot could be built up, a lot could be done in Burundi, you know. Because we understand, like, you have people who want to come to Africa for different reasons. You know, you have some people who want the beach life. You have some people who want to come to learn different languages, you know. Burundi's a good place. You know, they have King Kirundi, you know, French, for the French speakers. Burundi's perfect, and Rwanda's perfect, family. If you want to come learn new African languages, all the countries really, you know, because all the countries we've been to, they have local languages that they speak. So Now Zambia, we just got here. We're still setting up, but I'm just shocked at what's going on here in Zambia. I mean, it's so much. It's like you still have the feel of South Africa because you have the malls and the stores and stuff like that. But then you have another side to it where it reminds me of Burundi because it's still a lot that can be done here. You know what I mean? It's still investment. It's still a lot that you could do here. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of ways you can contribute to the society in all the countries. You know, so I'm gonna let Ayla speak for a little bit because Ayla's looking here. Oh man, but yeah, shout out to the family. What do y'all think? Yeah, peace and love, family from Kigali. Fendile, yeah, Jacqueline Hickson. Shout out to you, family. Peace and love to you. Yeah.
Yes.
Well, I would say, all right, here's one. If you want a country that has like a nice city, it has the malls, cities, the beaches, and it's kind of more, a little more on the hotter side, I'd say Kenya. Kenya.
Yeah, we've been to Kenya.
We've been to Kenya.
Yeah, and they got the island life.
Yeah, they got
too.
the island life. Yeah, they got the island life and they got the city life. So you got both.
Yeah.
You know, that you can have malls and all that stuff. You can in the cities, and then you have the beach life. You know, so that's a good place for that. I would say. Now I'm not. They do speak some English there. They do speak English. They speak English. They speak English, Swahili. Yeah. And local languages, so that's a good place. Trying to think where else we've been. If you want more so, it's like sort of.
Can I say something? Now, there's one country that I've been to which felt like I was in a whole different planet, family, and it wasn't in a bad way. It was in a way of this country was so like. Their culture was so strong that it just feels like you just in a whole different like planet or a whole different continent, like, you know, because the language, everything is just their own, you know, and that has to be Ethiopia, family. Ethiopia, if you want that different experience, it's a real spiritual place too. Like I've really had a very spiritual good time in Ethiopia. We learned a lot. And that one, Ethiopia is completely different than all the other countries because even with their language, it's written. You know, they have their own kind of written language, you know, and things like that. So it makes you feel like you're just somewhere else, like completely just somewhere else, you know. But shout out to Ethiopia. That's another country to visit if you want that different kind of experience as far as just tapping into a whole like another dimension kind of culture thing, because Ethiopia is completely different. All the countries are different, but Ethiopia is, when I went there, you know, it was like, I felt like I was in like Cambodia, or it felt like just something completely other than just Africa. It just felt like its own thing. You know what I mean? Even the music on the radio was completely different. You know, they have their own vibe. They have their own dances, you know, and I'm not saying all the other countries don't, because they do. You know, if you go to Burundi, they have their own dances. They have their own music and cultures and things, you know. But Ethiopia is completely, like, just different, you know. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. How many universities, Francis says, in Zambia? Many. A lot of universities in school. I don't know how many yet. Like I said, we're having a great time. Beautiful country. Very good energy with the people. So we're still kind of exploring Zambia. And someone asked if we've been to Victoria Falls. No, we have not. And I'm dying to get there. We're going to get there. We just kind of get settled first. And we're going to get out to visit that natural wonder. Definitely, we got to get to Victoria Falls. But yeah, yes, definitely. How good is the airport in Zambia? Oh, the airport experience was great. That was great. I mean, we got in there, out, you know, as far as the visa goes for Zambia. If you're a U.S. citizen, they actually just cut their visa fee, tourist visa in half. So their fees are now, it's only $25. So when you land, you can get visa on arrival here. It's $25. If you are 15 and below, as far as children, free. So amazing. And it was simple. It was very easy. You pay, you get your stamp, you're gone. You know, that was a very smooth experience too. if I had to
Yeah.
compare that to any other airport, it was a very smooth experience. We enjoyed it, and no problems, no issues. Yes. Their main language here, most people that we've encountered speak English.
Yeah.
So we haven't had any language barrier problem, any kind of problems with language. Most people speak English.
Now,
Yes.
there is 73 languages here from what we're told. 72 or 73 languages here. I believe one of the languages that's prominent here is Bemba, and there's another one too. I just don't want to mess the name up. Yeah, Rwanda is a must visit. I've been to Botswana, Lesotho, Swaziland. I've been hearing a lot of good things about Rwanda. I'm a qualified plumber. Hope to score a gig in Rwanda to showcase my skills. Yeah, Rwanda is definitely a good place, a good up-and-coming country, very progressive. Yeah, I definitely see. When it comes to saying what the best country is to travel to first, that's up to you, family. That is up to you what you're looking for. So I think the best way to figure out what country you want to visit first is to look online, to see if there's YouTubers there, to see like all the information you can find online. And if that country's resonating to you or resonating with you, then go visit that country, family. Yeah. Bemba and Nyanja are the two most spoken languages in Zambia. Yeah. Bemba and Nyanja, yeah. But I would have to say, do your research before you visit any country. Now, we got lucky with Zambia. We got real lucky because we fell in love. We've fallen in love with Zambia, to tell you the truth, to be God honest with you, family. We're also looking for a house to rent out here right now as well, which we think we found one. So that's gonna be coming though, family. I'm telling a lot more than what I probably should, but that's gonna be coming, family. Yeah, but we definitely like Zambia, and I'm gonna tell y'all, if you speak English and that's the only language you speak, like a lot of us, brothers and sisters who's in America and things like that, these Southern African countries are good because a lot of people speak English. Zambia, they speak English, and South Africa, those are the two countries we've been to out here, and they speak English, so it makes getting around a lot easier, family. It makes it a lot easier. Just with everything, like when you're trying to catch an Uber and the Uber driver calls, they don't have Uber. I forget what the name of the app is, but they have their own app. But when the driver calls and it's hard to explain things all the time. Sometimes it starts. Now at first it's cool. It's like, all right, I'm gonna. But after a while it starts to get like, oh man, it starts to get frustrating because nobody really understands what you're saying. It's hard to have a good conversation with somebody because they can't really understand what you're saying. So Zambia, I believe Malawi, they speak English too, but we haven't been there before. In South Africa, they speak English. And those are the two countries we've been to where they speak English a lot, to where, we can have conversations and understand just everybody. Now Rhonda is getting better, with English. A lot of people speak English there as well, but not as much. It's more so like the older generation speaks French. And I believe the younger generation, they speak more English, and they speak good. There's real good English. You can understand if they can understand you. They don't never understand me. Only some people understand me, but they understand my wife and them. So I speak through them a lot because people don't understand my English. All Southern African countries speak English and local languages. Yeah, and that's good, man. You know what? My hats go off to all of you for speaking all of these languages. I just can't even fathom how you do it, family. I said I can't fathom how you do it. So, I'm gonna ask Ayla a question. So, Ayla, as a young teenager coming from the United States, now you have that mindset, from a young teenager coming from the United States, coming from the U.S. or Canada, or maybe even the UK. What country do you think would fit a teenager better out of all the countries we've been to? I said all the countries we've been to.
Well, if you mean, as a teen, if you coming from the U.S., well, really anywhere for that matter, because I know how us teens are. It don't matter where you coming from, but especially if you coming from the States, I would say more so places like South Africa match teen, because it's very similar. They got pretty much some of the same stuff we have. A lot of recreational stuff, malls, city, stuff like that. So I would say that's probably the if you're a teen, I would say that. But talking to some teens, they said it's like, oh, it's cool, it's just pretty similar to home. So they won't be like as shook about it as I am, because we travel a lot. So I haven't been in America in a minute. So sometimes as a teen, we'll be in another country that may not be may not have as much recreational things and malls and stuff. So then when I do get to somewhere, it's like SA, it's just like kind of like a shock. It's like, wow, this is bringing me home in a bit, in a way. So I would say if you're a teen, or if you have children, if you have teens, SA is probably, the teens will probably like it a little bit more. Now, I have heard thank you for that super chat. What I said, we love y'all so much. Y'all have inspired us. We appreciate you so much for opening our eyes to the motherland. Thank you, TNT with Mike and Jess. Thank you. Yeah. But yeah, I would say probably there. Now, Kenya and TZ are also good countries as well. They may not speak, like TZ, they might not speak as much English in SA, but Kenya, I think they might speak a little bit. Kenya probably is in the middle between those two. SA speaking the most, TZ probably the least with English, and Kenya in the middle. So those are still countries that I think teens will still have fun in, you know. Yeah, Rwanda's also good too, because I think that's a very good place for teens to go too, because see how progressive those teens are. In Rwanda, they're very progressive. Like a lot of the people I met, I'm like, they be young talking about starting a business, everything too. I'm like, wow. They have very progressive thinking over there. So that's also a good place, I would say, to visit as a teen, to show your child, like, hey.
Right.
Yeah, so.
Yeah, shout out to Ayla. Shout out to everybody sending super chats. We love them, we appreciate that. So I got a question for the lovely wife. What country, like, because there's a lot of travelers who like to travel and go on like food vacations and travel to eat and things like that and try different foods. What country would you say would be a great destination for food travelers?
Wow. All right. First, I got to do something. I got to shout out my brother, Mr. Hillary, is in the building today. I was wondering what was going on. Where's my brother, the mod of all mods? Mr. Hillary's in the building. Shout out to you. Good to see you back. Good to see you back. Shout out to Mr. Hillary. And we have 202 people in the room. Let's get the likes up, everybody. Hit the button. It's free. Like he said, it's free. Thank you so much. Love you guys. I'm a foodie. I'm a true foodie. I'm sorry. I'm from the South. Yes. I love food. Love good foods. I'm gonna say this. Okay, depending on what kind of cuisine you like, let me say this, okay? And I'm not trying to be picky, I'm being honest. If you are a foodie, South Africa.
Yeah.
South Africa has like so many different cuisines, it's mind-boggling, you know? So that's one. I'm starting to see quite not a lot of cuisines here in Zambia as well. They have quite a few options for different kind of cuisines from around the world. So this is a foodie place as well. So Zambia, South Africa, let's see. Now, if you want like that cultural, you know, a lot of now they also have cultural. They have their own cultural foods here as well in Zambia, and they have it also in SA. They have their own dishes. But if you want like that, where you eat mostly, you know, the local foods, quite a bit at different restaurants and things, that would have to be Burundi.
Yes.
Where my husband's, mine too, our favorite fish is mukeke. Mukeke is the Bentley of fishes. I'm serious. That fish blew my mind. So if you want like a lot of good cultural dishes, so I would say Burundi. Rhonda has a few dishes, like cultural dishes that we enjoyed. Let's see. Toke, you have the brochettes there, goat brochettes and stuff. But if you want a variety of foods from everywhere, SA, yeah. Wow.
Thank you.
Look at that. Wow. Wow. Yeah. See, I told you, Zambia has some serious dishes as well. And you know what, too? When I got here, I realized that, catch this now, T-bone steak is a thing here. It's just a regular thing. Like for us in the U.S., that's going to a fancy restaurant. It costs money. It costs a lot of money to buy steak. To have steak a lot. But man, it's like an everyday thing here. I didn't know that. Like T-bone steak. Yes, steak. So they do it big here. And it's very affordable, man. So they have some great dishes and different cuisines here in Zambia as well.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah, and I'm gonna ask Ayla the same question. So for foodies, what is the best countries to go to, especially for teens, because y'all got them different kind of taste buds, for a foodie who likes to eat and try different foods and real delicious food, what countries do you suggest?
Yeah. So for one, to start, I'm gonna have to agree with Mother on this on South Africa because it's a variety of every doggone thing. It has a lot of cuisines, lots of types of foods. So that's the first one, I would say. Second, TZ did have some good food there as well. They had some good things there. They had a variety as well and things. And then I would say yeah, for the cultural food, no, y'all got to go to Burundi and try KK and Sangala. My favorite is, that's a tough one. I'm still thinking Sangala. I love Sangala because it's like, that's a big fish with like close to no bones, and the way they make it with different things, they bake it, put cheese, it's good. So I would say y'all got to try that. What I'm saying? So, but yeah, for any age, I would say, especially if you got children, youngins, I would say South Africa.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Oh,
One thing I want to add this too. Yeah, because somebody just said something. I want to add that too. Yes. Who was that? Said, okay, BJ said T-bone in Zambia is the truth. Yes, sir. Yes. That grill life is for real. Yes, the grill life here is for real. They grill. And I'm used to that. I grew up like that. So definitely this brings me back a little bit, reminds me of home a little bit too. And they can season their butts off, okay? They can season some food. Yes. It's good.
Yeah,
very good
their
food.
cultural food is very good. Their cultural food is good here. Like, really good. Like, if you mean a variety of cultural food, here. Yeah. Because everything, and SA, because I do like the sem, I think it's sem. It's like the corn. It was like mashed potato, but it isn't.
Oh,
that's good. That sem was one of my favorites. That's here.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. So for food, I would have to say something that you have to try, because I have cultural food in every country, and I like things in every culture. I like dishes in every culture, family. But one dish that you have to try when you come to Africa, you have to go to Burundi and try that mukeke, family. That's one thing you have to try. I mean, if you don't do nothing else in Africa, if you don't do nothing else in life, you hear what I'm saying? If it's your last days, you need to put that on your bucket list, family. Mukeke. And I think in Zambia it's called Buka Buka, so they got it here too. I believe in the northern region, because the northern region touches Lake Tanganyika. And Mukeke, or Buka Buka, whatever you want to call it, only lives in that lake from what we hear, family. It's only in Lake Tanganyika, family. That's a blessed lake. The Lord shined down all his love and joy and gifts on Lake Tanganyika, family. I said on Lake Tanganyika, yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah, but that's it with the food. All right, would you compare the weather between different countries you visited? Yeah. That's actually a good question, because I'm the weatherman, right? Now, Tanzania has different kind of weather, family. Tanzania, on the east coast, where Zanzibar and Dar es Salaam and places like that is hot and humid, family. I would say Fahrenheit-wise, 100. It could get up to 100, 105, maybe. The humidity be up too, family. Humidity could hit 80 to 80%. And higher than that. It's hot. But as you go to the west on in Tanzania, it starts to get colder. In Arusha, it could get cold. When we was in Arusha, we was freezing our tails off, family. I told you, look at them videos back when we was in Arusha. I was actually shivering myself to sleep, family. It was a couple nights. My wife, she, you know, I don't know if she was upset with me, but she didn't want to, you know, snuggle or nothing. So I had to actually shiver myself to sleep, family. Yeah. So, all right, so we get chilly on that side. Now, Kigali, the weather is nice. The weather, it could get hot sometimes, and then it could get cold too, you know. But when I say cold, I mean like in the 60s, maybe the 50s, you know, Fahrenheit. And I'm gonna work with the Fahrenheit family, so all my Celsius people, you gotta bear with me because I'm still studying on how to do that right. But Kigali it could be hot and cold, but then when you go to Masanzi and you start going like towards that part where the volcanoes is at, it can get cool up there, family. It can get a little snug, down to the 50s, maybe even the 40s. It could shoot down there. SA, South Africa, it has seasons like the U.S. on the East Coast. It could be hot like Florida, and then it could get cold like maybe like South Carolina in the winter. You know, it could get cold like that, but I haven't experienced the cold there. Zambia, I hear it gets cold here as well. But then it got the hot side too. So, you know, the weather is pretty versatile. I know in South Africa, we had, what was I calling it? Bipolar. We had bipolar weather because it'd be screaming hot one day and then it'd be like freezing cold. You'd be shaking your ankles off the next day. So we went through that. But, yeah, man, you know, it's what you like, family. But that's the weather all around Africa. As far as Ethiopia, it was hot to me in Addis Ababa. I remember that. But then wasn't it cold too? It was freezing. Yeah, I forget what time of the year we went, but it was freezing. So everywhere in Africa is not hot, family. Don't think it's hot everywhere. It's not. Let me see. Burundi, it was hot and kind of sticky-ish. You know, but when you eat that mukeke, you don't even think about it, family. I said you don't even think about it.
Yeah, all right, that's the weather. So let me give Rilzo a shout out. Shout out to Rilzo. All right, Rilzo SA. Now, someone asked, let me see who was that, Ruben de Jong wants to know which country has the best accommodations. Okay, so accommodations. Here I can say in Zambia, there's a plethora of B&Bs. There's a plethora of options here. I can definitely say that, honestly, to choose from. It's obvious people travel a lot here, so you have the home style accommodations, you have apartment style, you have farm stays, believe it or not. Nice too, nice, staying on like a plot of land where it's really nice. You also have, what is it? The townhouses, you have townhouses. Options, so it's hotels, so you have many options here in Zambia, and of course you have a ton of options in SA as well. South Africa has a ton. That's a huge city. There's so many options as well there also. Now I have to be honest, like I love my brothers and sisters in TZ. There's a lot of options there, but for some reason there are people that when they try to help you, they try to jack up the rates a little bit. That's not very comfortable, you know, if you will, just to be honest. But they have options there as well. And then there's a number of options in Rwanda. Rwanda's not as big as far as the city, as far as SA, but you do have the B&B bread and breakfasts, you have the hotel stays, you have the apartment type accommodations, so they have quite a few options as well around the country. So definitely those have some of the, and as far as I'm looking at the ones that's thinking about prices as well. So the ones I just named, really good rates, very good rates here in Zambia. The rates in SA are pretty doable. You have to find the right one, but they have a plethora of options, and it's also based on where you are. If you are close to the center city, you know you're going to have a rate that's a little bit higher in any place maybe that you go. If you're a little further out from the city, you know your rate is going to be a little lower. You know, it's according to what amenities you have and how far out you are, how close you are to the central areas. So there are many options on the continent. Don't get it twisted. You can come to the continent and find somewhere to stay. So yeah, we have a lot of options in different places. So we've done, definitely.
That was a good question, family. That was a good question. We're going to show y'all. Shout out to everybody participating in Ramadan. I hope the sun is setting where you are at right now, so you can get ready for what I'm about to show you. I'm gonna get grease on my phone, but I'm gonna do this for y'all, family. Yeah.
That's home right there. Look at that. Look at that. That right there, I don't know who did that, but shout out to the chef in the back. That right there, that gravy is from home. Hold on, I gotta let you just taste the gravy. I'm sorry.
You gonna let me taste it?
And I want you to taste the flavors in there.
I'm gonna taste that. I don't like to look like a glutton on TV, but golly. Yeah, that tastes like, that's definitely southern. That tastes southern, family. Yeah, that joint, that tastes southern. It's definitely got a southern twist to it.
It's kind of hard to tell. Oh!
She had to readjust.
Wow. Yeah, that's
Wow.
southern. That's home.
Much love to the chef in the back at Capello's. This is amazing. And this brim is about to be done. Yes, they grilled my brim just right.
Yeah. So if you have any questions, you might want to ask now before we start getting down, family. We are hungry here in the West. We have no money, no food. Are you talking about America? Ain't no money, no food? That's bad. You know, I heard the supermarkets in the States are getting emptier and emptier, man. You know, my hearts go out to you all. I wish it was a way we could start sending food from here, because out here is like food in abundance, and for it to be food abundance here, you know, sometimes I feel bad when my brothers and sisters ain't got food out there. And I hope, you know, that it's not as bad as the news says it is, or like people say it is, but let us know if that's true or not, family, and let us know how we can help to get food over there, family, because that's serious, man. When people don't eat, that's when evil just comes out lurking, family. Anything can happen. It could get real dangerous. So let us know what we can do. Oh, you should check out Nando's grilled chicken. Yeah, we checked out Nando's when we was in South Africa. Yeah, we checked out Nando's. Yeah, let me taste a piece of that fish.
Yeah.
Let me taste a piece of that fish.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I love. They cooked that with love. That was cooked with love right there.
I'ma just, you know.
Everybody's digging in my brim.
Y'all was eating mine yesterday.
I know. That was good fish.
It's good.
Yes.
That seasoning is it.
Oh wow.
Taste that.
Wow.
I'm gonna taste it, family.
That's crazy right there. That's
Yeah, that got that Will Smith on there. It's slapping, family. Nice. Yeah.
all right. I'm gonna be a fishologist soon now.
Yeah.
This brim is serious.
Yeah. So, when it comes to money for internet, because we have a lot of like people who do work online. There's a lot of people who do stuff like that. So I'm gonna tell y'all the best countries to go to if you're like a YouTuber and you have to like pay for internet and stuff like that, and you need good internet. So I'm gonna start from, let me see. My wife is really enjoying this food, but Tanzania. The internet in Tanzania is good and the prices are good. Very good. Rwanda. The internet and the prices are good in Rwanda. The data plans and everything is good. When it comes to, let me see, Burundi. Burundi, excellent internet, excellent prices. South Africa, good internet, but the prices, family. I can't say the prices are good. Them prices is high. Really, you know, them prices was really getting us, family. We were spending a lot of money on internet. We were spending a lot of money on internet. I don't know how y'all do it out there in South Africa. It's a struggle with the internet as far as the prices, unless we didn't find the right, you know, company or something. But I don't know. We tried MTN, and we also tried. Y'all really enjoying this food. We tried MTN, and we also tried Vodacom, and them prices for internet is high, family. How much was the internet? Like US dollars, what, $10 for 1 gig or something?
No, 6.
1 gig was what, $6?
About 5 6 minutes.
Yeah, it was high, family.
Now they said a lot of people said that. Please taste these. I'm sorry, y'all. Pause. This potatoes.
Yeah, that.
How and why?
Damn.
They did their thing.
Yeah, that got that Will Smith on it.
Yeah, they.
Okay.
That got that Will Smith on it.
What we saying? I forgot the question. What was the question?
Data. Essay. It was hot.
That food made me forget the question.
Damn.
Yeah. So the data and essay, it's
She
a
was
bit
right.
pricey.
I'm glad
I was
she
saying
was
that some of the brothers and sisters there said that actually the rates went down. And I was like, they went down.
That's down.
It's high. I ain't gonna lie. I love y'all, but that internet is high.
Yeah, we got to fix that.
Yeah.
And then I don't know how they charge for the runnage of it because, like, say I'm watching a show, 500 megabytes go out within 5 minutes. That's a problem with it being that high. I would say, now the best. Should I say the best?
Say the best after this.
Yeah.
Say the best
Yeah.
after I say what I'm about to say. We was getting Vodacom first and we thought it was high, and then we see signs with MTN. It was like, oh yeah, you can get 30 gigs for like $5 or something. So we like, oh man, we gonna do that. So we get the 30 gig. We stay in there. They almost passed out because she was dehydrated, waiting. So we get our cards, put them in the phone. We got our 30 gigs. We like, yeah, we got 30 gigs. We watched one movie. Them 30 gigs was gone, family. I'm like, what kind of gigabytes is these? What kind of gigabytes is those? Them joints went out fast, family.
Those, those went out faster than Vodacom. We were like, we might as well stay where we was at. Dang. Yes, my fries are here. Oh man, thank you.
Thank you so much. Yeah, you've been such a great help.
Yeah,
thank you so
thank
much.
you.
We appreciate you. Yeah, do you mind being on camera? Just say hi to you. No?
Just try.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Wonderful customer service.
Yeah.
Amazing system.
But now, I'm trying to think of what's the best. Here in Zambia, the data is very good. It lasts a minute. It does last. It lasts. It lasts longer than SA. It does last a long time. But the best, TZ.
Oh yeah.
TZ. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. No.
It's a time.
You sure?
No. Finish in the doggone game.
Mom, I used to download a whole PS4 games on data, and I still have enough to play my games.
Oh, you know what?
Yeah.
You know what? Okay, I get it.
Yeah.
So, what it is, you got to check out your upload and download
Yeah.
speeds. So the speeds might have been a little faster. That's probably what it was. But I would have to say, as far as like cost it's a
good.
tie between TZ and here. When you paying like
Yeah, it should be. It might be
50 to 60 cent a gig, yeah.
Here in TZ have been the best. Hold on. Burundi was good too.
Burundi was good.
Burundi was good. Theirs didn't run. Yeah, theirs was probably like $1 a gig. Or maybe like $1 2 gig. It was something around there, around those lines. But the best I'm gonna have to say is Zambia and TZ for data, prices and speed, and run outage. Yeah.
So that's the gigabytes, family. I think Zambia has really good deals. I mean, my data just stays.
Yeah.
And it's cheap, man. Like it's a real good price for data here in Zambia. TZ too. TZ is very good. Rwanda is a notable mention when it comes to data. I'm not too sure about Kenya, and I'm not too sure about Ethiopia. I'm not too sure. We haven't been there in a while, but I definitely do want to check out Nairobi and check that out, family. Yeah, CB Technology's in the building. Shout out to you. CB Technology, man.
Oh, yeah.
We need you to come here to Zambia, family, and make some of them oxtails for us, family. Just do that for us, and then you can go back to where you got to go, family. Yeah, just come through. We'll show you around a little bit. We take you to the falls. But hook up them oxtails for us, family. Just do that for the family real quick.
Yeah, because them oxtails,
Oh my goodness.
like, that's a Will Smith right there.
Yeah.
Forget a slap. That make you want to fight.
Yeah.
Like those are it. Because I don't understand
Yeah, this is how that was crammed.
how you put that much love into those like that. Them the best.
Oh, my fault.
Those are the best.
Yeah, they got them Will Smiths on it. Now, I'm going to ask my wife. Economically, like if you want to go to a certain country in Africa, what country could you save the most money in, and what country is the least expensive to do things in? Man, now I got my answer because I know which one's the least expensive. Believe me, you best believe that. But I'm gonna ask my wife because my wife, you know, she studies stuff like this, and this is her thing too. You know what I mean?
Now I'm considering everything: the cost of food, internet, accommodations. So I'm not picking out one or two things. I'm picking out everything. I'm trying to think of what we need on a weekly, daily basis. So again, accommodations or rent, food, data, transport. So I've had to put it all together in a pot, mix it up, and come out with the best average. Zambia is killing them. Zambia is killing them. I'm not gonna lie to you. Zambia is killing them. When I had to put all that together, because there's some places you can pick out one or two things, but when you put everything together, because some places could have reasonable internet, but then you look at the rents is going up. The rents are high.
Right.
Then the transport is high. And then you can't, it's like, that'll kill you.
Cancels it out.
Cancels it out. So you gotta have more than one thing that people depend on weekly, daily to make it worthwhile. And Zambia is a hidden gem. I'm not gonna lie to you. Zambia is a hidden gem.
That is true.
I think if you really want a budget, now Zambia is, my wife is right. But when it comes to like extreme like stuff like Burundi family, the prices is, why you make that face? Something was high? Over accommodations? No. Now the thing with Burundi, I think this is what happened with us, because we couldn't find a rental place at all. We couldn't find accommodations, and the reason why is because I think a lot of people who we was going to was so into trying to like get that bag that it kind of like, you know, because I'm not paying no $600, $700, $800 for something that, you know, I'm not gonna do that, family, you know. But a lot of times when I talk to people, they like, yeah, you can rent a house for $150 a month or $200 a month, you know, and I'm like, show me, you know, just show me those. All right, you telling me this, show me, you know. And I haven't seen it, but in Zambia, we are seeing the good prices, family. So I can't, you know. But when it comes to everything else, Burundi's you could really budget there and save a lot of money. And it's also a good place to invest. It's also a lot coming up. So, you know, you could be part of that wave, because Burundi's going to get on the wave soon, I'm telling you, family. You know, and Zambia too. Zambia, the thing about here is that it's real big. Zambia is like the size of Texas, family. It's like the size of Texas. The country is like the size of Texas. So, you know, it's a lot. You know, it's a lot, family. And as far as investing and things like that, and projects, yeah. I had to say Zambia kills it on the budget and money and you know, a lot. My wife says everything, but you know, it depends on what you're looking for, family. It depends on what you're looking for.
Yeah, he's right. Depending on what you're looking for, because like me, I like budgeting and making sure you're getting your money's worth. So definitely wonderful accommodations here. Very, very, very affordable.
Yeah.
Cost of food, cost of living is like super doable. Inexpensive, and quality. Yeah, I love it.
Yeah. Now, when it comes to the people, all the countries are beautiful, family. Every country we mention has beautiful people. We have friends that we will forever be friends with and family with. We met beautiful people in Tanzania, beautiful people in Rwanda, beautiful people in Burundi. Here we're meeting a lot of beautiful people in South Africa. You know, we have family. You know, we have people who I can say is family. You know what I mean? So every country has cool people. Now I'm gonna ask the family this: when it comes to being safe, and that's important. When it comes to being safe, if you have children or you have, and you just want to move somewhere safe, especially coming from America, because America is actually, it could be dangerous, family. It could be a real toxic environment. I heard that you don't even need a gun license in a lot of different states like Texas and what else? Florida? Georgia, Texas.
Not a Midwestern states.
Midwestern states? Yeah, you don't even need a gun license. So, it could be the wild, wild west out there. Now, what country is the safest to you?
In Africa.
In Africa.
That's a good question. Now, here's where it gets serious. I have 2 picks and I'm trying to decide the 2. So far, I'm gonna have to say Rwanda for one. Them cops, they don't play.
Yeah, they don't.
They at all. They don't play at all. They make sure they do their job.
Yeah.
They're like, I wish you would try me.
And shout out to the police force in Rwanda. They actually cool, man. They cool brothers and sisters, in Rwanda, but they don't play, family. Don't think they ain't gonna play. If it's a rule and you're not abiding by it, you're gonna face the penalty, family. They ain't playing no games at all.
Yeah, exactly. And I'm gonna say, this is a good question. That's number 1, I would say, thinking about it, Rwanda, I would say. Of course, everywhere has some type of crime, but it's how it's handled. That's the part. Oh yeah, they drop. Zambia has been safe so far as well. People always say it's safe. I've seen it. It's pretty safe here. So definitely, Burundi was safe too. I will say that was actually surprisingly it was safe. I was like, oh, people just chilling.
Yeah, nobody bother you.
Nobody bother you. Yeah. So yeah, those.
I definitely have to agree with Ayla. Burundi is extremely safe. I was walking with Ishmael Steve one time. I think we was coming from a place called Bamako to somewhere else. And we was walking like, it looked like a hood somewhere. And people standing outside. Nobody even look at you. You know what I'm saying? Nobody looking at you. Nobody bothering you. People were just safe. I've never seen a fight there. Matter of fact, since we've been on the continent, I ain't seen I seen somebody get slapped. I'm not even gonna say what country that's in, but I did see someone get Will Smith or Chris. I seen somebody get Chris Rock before in one of these countries. I think it was Rwanda because it was a bike accident, but I did see someone get slapped, but it wasn't it wasn't nothing crazy. It didn't happen to be a shootout after that. It was just the boy got slapped. He didn't touch his face. He didn't wipe it off, and he just went on his way. I think he was in the wrong, and he knew he was in the wrong. But that's the only thing I've saw when it comes to violence, family, on the continent since we've been here. Now, I've heard of things happening with people. I don't even know if I want to go in that what happened with TZ. Nah, because it wasn't nobody from TZ. It was outsiders who actually jumped a female. I think they were Europeans, and they actually jumped the female there, and they was just hating, family. But that's the only violence I've seen was from probably people from outside, and then when that guy got slapped that time. Other than that, I haven't seen no violence personally. I haven't witnessed no fights. I haven't witnessed not even no what you call that? When you driving and people get mad, what you call that? Road rage. I ain't even seen no road rage. And we've been in countries where people be driving crazy as hell. We was in Egypt, and Egypt got the worst drivers in the world, fam. They worse than Jersey drivers. But I still ain't see no road rage or no fights. It was normal to drive crazy, But
Yeah, that was great. Egypt was hilarious because I remember I was just sitting in the hotel room watching, and I'm like, so we were in Alexandria, and I think it was a bridge near, and you see everyone is driving at once: bikers, bicycles, cars, and then pedestrians. They were just walking between, like it was nothing, and no one got hit. I'm like, wow, this is something else. That was something.
You see some cars here too.
Yeah. Now the country that you have to be a little, oh, yeah, family, I'm back. But what I'm saying is, in South Africa, you just have to be, cautious. You know, you can't be, prancing around with your phone out and thinking everything is cute. You know what I mean? Because, anything can happen, family. So definitely have to keep one eye open. Just not when you sleep so much. You don't have to keep it open while you sleep, but when you up, you got to be cautious, family, and don't be stupid. Like if you're driving in the car, you got your phone like this, be careful who's on the side there, you know what I mean? And that's with a lot of these countries. Somebody will snatch your phone, family. Somebody will snatch your phone. But has it happened to us? No, it hasn't. Knock on wood. Pray it don't. Yeah, and you want to say something, babe?
Yo, this brim is amazing. Woo! I'm sorry, this brim. Wow. Shout out to the chef again. But anyway, somebody asked the cheapest country we have traveled to.
Cambodia was cheap too.
If we're talking about the continent, because we did live in Southeast Asia before, so
right, Cambodia was cheap.
That was pretty cheap. Cambodia. If you're talking Southeast Asia, yeah. On the continent, thus far,
Burundi.
The visas. Woo.
Oh yeah. Now that's the thing. Burundi is cheap. Burundi is I don't like to use the word cheap, but it's real easy on the pockets.
In some ways.
But the visas. If you have an American passport, you got to pay $90 every month for your visa. Now, if you got a family of 3, 4, 5, you're going to feel that, family. You're going to start feeling that. So that's the only thing with Burundi is the visa issue with me. Because we would have actually been there long. But, everything happens for a reason. And sometimes the creator and the spirit just leads you in a way where, you don't even know where you're going, but he just leads you. Like, we were going to go to Uganda, but he led us to Zambia, and we love it here in Zambia. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah. So, to answer the sister's question, the cheapest country we've traveled to. So, when you're talking flight, visas, accommodations, flight, visa accommodations, I'm going to have to say here in Zambia is one. There's a couple of them. The flights, and I want to say the visa accommodations in SA was good because you're free. Who's visa free?
Right, that's true.
Visa free in SA. We found good accommodations really quickly. That was very reasonable.
True, we did find houses there.
Food wasn't bad as far as on the pockets. Let's see, what else? Rwanda was good because their visa's not that much, which is like 50, 60.
Yeah, there's
And we had shout out to Jackson, real estate agent of the year. So he helped us out. We found really good accommodations there as well. The visas were decent, and they last for a while. So definitely, yeah. So I would have to say those three because Burundi is oh man, I love the natural beauty of Burundi, but brothers and sisters, y'all gotta work on that visa. That visa is high, $90 for 30 days. So, just to be honest, so everybody's, knowing what's going on. We don't want you to go out there, la-di-da, not know. And I think you have to apply, I don't know if they got rid of that, you have to apply ahead of time for their visa for Burundi before you go. So, getting visa on arrival, definitely Rwanda. You can get it in Kenya as well. Kenya was good. Kenya, Rwanda, South Africa, Zambia, definitely.
Yeah. I got a good question for you. What's the easiest country to do business or start your business in?
We know that answer.
Rwanda.
Yeah.
I'm serious. Straight up. Rwanda is the easiest to do business.
Yeah.
Setting up a business, you could actually register your business online. You don't have to go to the office. You can set it up online. And you can have your paperwork and everything. It's registered within 6 hours or less. You can actually print out your documents, and it's free. You don't pay to set up your business in Rwanda. Now, you're going to pay taxes. You have a business, so you do have taxes to pay. if you have a business that's and you're conducting business on the ground there. But to set it up and to get it started up and going is free. That's Rhonda.
Yeah, family. Yeah, family. So, you know, I think we pretty much went through all the scenarios and all the things like that. I didn't see any questions on here. An African man, Dar es Salaam, said that he saw a man get shot in Johannesburg, South Africa. He told the YouTuber, oh man. Yeah, man, you know what? South Africa could take you there, family, you know. But it didn't take us there, though. You know, I'm grateful for the experience we had there. Thank you so much. Yes. Oh, yeah, you know. Oh, you got to leave. Yes, one more. Yes. No, just one. Yeah, but it can get real over there, family. Shout out to Mr. Hillary. Too much I'm sorry, Cigar. We can't allow this comment on the channel. He probably said something slick. Hey, yeah, you know what? The more subscribers you get, the more trolls you get, family. You know, we get all kind of trolls trolling, you know. And if somebody is saying that they have money opportunities for you and they have our logo and you think it's not us, family, we don't ever do business in our comment section. So, you know, don't trust those people, family. Yeah. But how long are you people intend to stay in Africa? I'm not sure, family. You know, Africa, you know, we look at the world as home, family. You know, and this experience in Africa touches us so dearly because, you know, we're surrounded by people like us. You know what I mean? We've been to the Middle East. You know what I'm saying? We've been to Europe and Amsterdam and all that before. We've been to Southeast Asia, you know. And coming here, we get that home kind of feeling, you know what I mean? Yeah, we from America, but we still get that home feeling here. And our ancestors, a lot of our ancestors are right here from here in this soil of Africa, family. We cannot deny that. You know, I can see it in the face and in the eyes of my brothers and sisters out here. I can see it in the actions and the way they act and the way we act. I could taste it in the food. You know, I could taste that soul. I could taste that Southern in the food. You understand what I'm saying? So there's a connection there. And it's like us getting connected here, you know, building these bridges, it means everything. You know, that's life right now. So for me to put a date on that, are we gonna be here? I don't know, family. And plus, we unapologetic nomads, family. You can't forget about that. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. So, hey, with that comment said, oh, you're talking to someone. Oh, yeah. That chicken was spicy. She said it was hot. And I was like, okay, that's probably not. Because some people be like, it was hot. And then I get the chicken and it's like, what is it? But no, she was not joking. That was hot. I almost didn't make it without a drink, but I made it. Woo. So, but that was good. Them fries was good too. And the mother's food, yeah, that was good. You had some vegetables over there to eat. Oh, yeah. But to be honest, South Africa gets bad raps. Yeah, I hear that a lot. They do get some bad rap. But I love SA. You know, I love SA. I love the people, the food. I love it all. So, yeah, you are at home. Thank you. But yeah, it stopped raining, so that's good. Huh? What?
Breathless after that sensational meal. Yes, I am, brother. And we do have brim in the States, and that's why it takes me home. So the way they grill that fish
And things. I need to floss my teeth.
that was pure love, you know.
Yeah,
and the mashed potatoes were creamy and buttery. Oh man, yes, I had a wonderful meal, guys. Wonderful. Yes. We're still hungry. Yes. Shout out to Lady Visionary. Shout out, sis. Good to see you here. Everybody check her out. Lady Visionary is on YouTube as well. Please check her out. Great content in the beautiful country of Rwanda. And yeah, hope to see you. Hopefully we'll see this. this year. Want to come and see what you guys have done up there on the the farm and the other projects that you guys have. You're doing some beautiful work in Rwanda. Also, we have 271 people in the room. Let's hit that like button. And on anyone's channel, any of your favorite YouTubers' channels, please just hit the like button. It keeps us, in the feeds, so people will get those notifications, because we know sometimes, there are games that are played and people don't always get those notifications on time. So to keep your favorite YouTubers in the feed, just get that like button and share, like and share. We love you guys. Thank you so much. Thank you. Let's get the likes up.
I got a question for you.
Yes.
So what country has the best prices on transportation?
Oh, hey.
All right. So he's asking me the
In
best
Africa.
for transportation. Yeah. Yeah. The best on transportation, like getting around. TZ.
Yeah.
You got the tuk-tuks, you got the taxis and whatnot, and Burundi. So I think, you know what, as far as transport, getting around, TZ and Burundi are a tie. They're a tie, because they both have the tuk-tuks, and the tuk-tuks are very, 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 very reasonable, very cheap. Very easy way to get around.
So they was about the same prices.
Yeah, and now if I consider the motos in Rwanda are very reasonable as well. So the motos, those cabs are expensive, but the motos are where it's at right there. So the motos in Rwanda, and then they have the tuk-tuk and the motos and whatnot in
TZ.
In TZ, yeah. All right, thank you.
All right. Yeah, I'm finished. Yes. Thank you so much. Just one more of these and I'm good.
Oh, one more.
It's all right. It's all right. You just bring me a free one. That's cool. No, I'm playing. Yeah, but around the motorbikes, the motos are very good on the pockets. Public Wi-Fi. Oh, public Wi-Fi cellular. Man, so this whole meal was just that. Man, that's something. So we had fish. I had chicken fries. Ayla had hot chicken. And this all came up to 20 US. Yeah. That's not bad. Yeah, that's not bad. Oh, you on a moto watching us now? Yeah, the motos is the best. That was my preferred way of going around. Using the motos. I really enjoyed the motos. Yeah, huh? Yeah.
And the drinks.
Yeah.
Yeah, so there you go. So, yes, so the tab came, and I'm like, what? Because this restaurant is pretty dope. And they have like music on the inside, they're jamming in there, and they have seating in there. It's really nice. Capellos. So the bill came, and we're talking 3 meals, and I had, mind you, grilled brim with mashed potatoes, homemade mashed potatoes. And they had a cabbage slop, but I couldn't eat the cabbage because they actually add tomatoes to it. It looks yummy, but I'm allergic. So my hubby is finishing that up, the cabbage. Look how beautiful that looks. Yes. So he's eating that part of my meal. Ayla had her fancy little wings with some sauce.
Yeah.
And chips. What did you have? And you had
chicken.
You have
and
a quarter chicken.
Yeah.
Yeah. And he had a quarter.
I had cuckoo, not chips, or chips, not cuckoo.
Yeah, he had a quarter of a chicken and chips. And we had lemonade flavored Schweppes, so we all had drinks and our dishes. Everything came up to $20 and 78 cents. That was the total bill. Yeah.
All right. So what country is the best prices on food, like the cheapest food?
Man.
In Africa.
Wow.
In Africa. I'm not talking about Southeast Asia and all that.
No. So
Yeah.
so based on where we've been thus far, wow, definitely here, Zambia and Burundi. Yeah, Zambia, Burundi. And according to where you go in TZ as well.
Right, TZ
according to where
too.
you go
I
in
see.
TZ. Yes.
Yeah, TZ and Burundi, I would say.
Yeah.
Here prices are maybe $1 or $2 less for certain items than SA. So they're about similar. So I'm gonna say Burundi and TZ. Definitely, because and then the way they do it is their currency exchange to ours is about the same, TZ and Burundi. So Yeah, their stuff. Yeah, yeah.
Nice.
Yeah,
Mm.
yeah, I like
Yeah.
that. Because that could easily, in the U.S., that could easily be a one person's meal. Unfortunately, that's what it is because of inflation and different things going on. And our hearts and prayers go out to our families, our families and friends in the States. That's our home. Home is always home. But like, man, we hear, we always talking to them on the phones and stuff weekly, and we hear about the prices and man, what's going on? It's horrible. So hopefully they work that thing out soon. That's not right, So it's a great country, but prices, man, they killing us. Yeah. So definitely, this is very, very reasonable and good food, like cooked well. Yes.
Yeah, family. So we about to let y'all go soon. Shout out to all the lovely people in the building. We almost got 300 people in here. Important announcement, family. The Unapologetic Nomads channel is close to 40,000 subscribers. Let's get them there overnight. Subscribe to the channel. That's right, family. Yeah. So tell your aunties, tell your uncles, tell your cousins, family, tell your nieces, your nephews, your exes, your side pieces. Tell everybody, family, that to subscribe to the Unapologetic Nomads family. Tell your pastor. Tell the deacon, the head deacon in the church. Look, subscribe to the Unapologetic Nomads family. Yeah. Tell your everybody family. If you see somebody walking on the street, stop them in the middle of the street. Be like, yo, subscribe to this channel, family. Let me see your phone. Oh, you don't have a phone? All right. Take them to get a phone, family. Take them and bless them with a phone, preferably something where they could do this and that on and not have to press buttons, and subscribe to the Unapologetic Nomads on that phone, family. Yeah.
So Jessica Main, we just saw your question. We don't want to ignore it. And she said, would you recommend a solo traveler to go to the continent? Of course,
yes.
Of course. We know many people who are traveling alone or with maybe a single parent with a child. Yeah, we see that all the time. It is super safe here. The continent is the bomb.
Yeah.
It's safe, you could, take our advice on certain places, but also do your own homework, do your own research and whatnot. And if you could find somebody who's on the ground in that place or that country where you wanting to go, hey, hit them up and ask questions,
Sorry.
Yes.
Sorry.
Really? All right, anyway.
Sorry.
But yeah, if you know somebody, in example, in whatever country you choose to go to, try to hit them up on Instagram or whatever their social media is. Ask questions, you don't have to take our word for the gospel, but hey, we have been traveling for a while, since 2015, so it's super safe on the continent, man. But like my husband said, always just still be cautious. Just be cautious. It's nothing horrific happening, nothing like that. But just, be cautious everywhere you go. That's all. But yes, I would recommend. Yes.
Nice, family. This music getting louder and louder. We don't get no copyright strike on this, but we love y'all. We appreciate y'all. We thank y'all so much. All the countries we miss, all the countries I still can't say it. All the countries we mentioned is worth traveling to. It's worth checking out, family. Each and every last one, from Kenya to Ethiopia. Everybody go to Egypt. I'm not going to say Egypt because everybody goes there. So, like, check out Rwanda. Check out Tanzania. Check out South Africa. Check out Burundi. Yeah, get that mukeke, family. And you got to check out Zambia. You know what I mean? Especially while we're here, man. Come through, see what's up with the Unapologetic Nomads family. And we gonna hang up because we don't want no copyright strike. But yeah, family, I'm late. Have a good day, people. Says KB. Shout out to you, family. And we the Unapologetic Nomads. And we Unapologetic
Nomadic.
Peace.